The BBC was told that the Unite Union had withdrawn its support for a cross-union proposal aimed at preserving more than 2,000 positions. They say no job losses are acceptable. Let's speak to Peter Hughes, who is Unite's Regional Secretary for Wales. Good morning, Peter.
Good morning, Phil.
Fill us in on this. Why is there this apparent falling out?
I think Unite's plan is very clear, to be honest with you, Vaughan. We're a trade union. We will not accept job losses when there potentially is a chance to grow the steel industry. Unite have got an overarching plan which will grow and make sure that we do not be a union that backs job losses. I've been in the steel industry before I was working for a trade union, and I worked at Tata for nearly 20 years. And all of them 20 years, there was job cuts. And ever since then, since I've worked for the union, there's been more job cuts and more job cuts. What Unite will not accept is the continued attack on trade, on jobs in the steel industry. And that's why Unite's plan, probably slightly different to Syndex's plan, is to create jobs and to make sure there's jobs there for the future.
So that seems to be suggesting that GMB and community are in favour of job losses, but they're not. Aren't you in danger of making the best the enemy of the good?
What we're trying to do, Vaughan, is protect as many jobs as we can. I think all unions want to protect jobs, but Unite's vision is to grow the steel industry. The UK, and especially Wales, could be the green capital of Europe, producing steel, and that could actually form jobs. That could actually make 8,000 jobs within the next 10 years if there's the right investment. What we do not want is for the UK to be a steel importer of green steel. We don't want all our steel coming into Wales on a free port in Port Talbot from Tata in India. We've got to be the main producer. That's why Unite's plan and Unite's overarching plan for the whole of the UK, not just for Port Talbot, even though Port Talbot is key to this, is to make sure that we are that plan, make sure we have the future, Vaughan. And I think where we're probably slightly different to the Syndex plan is we believe that we should have steel capacity at Port Talbot, not reduced capacity.
But where do you go from here? Because, we have two different plans, one of which has already been presented to the company. The other one, yours, has yet to be presented. Isn't the fact that there's divisions about the way forward between the unions going to make it even less likely that Tata will accept either of them?
I've got to totally disagree with you there, Vaughan, to be honest with you. I think we're a union. We're going to fight for jobs. I don't care what anybody says. Our General Secretary and Unite will always fight for jobs. We're not going to be a union that says, yes, you can do away with jobs. Ultimately, this is Tata's decision. Tata have not made a decision yet. There's all these rumours flying around. They're going to do this, they're going to do that, they're going to do whatever. But we haven't had an announcement from Tata. What we don't want to be is in a position where we're saying, oh yeah, well, we're going to do away with so many jobs when Tata have not even made a decision. We should be fighting for these jobs. We're the union. We will fight for these jobs, every single one of them. Because that's what we do. We're the union that does exactly what it says on the tin, Vaughan. I don't care what anyone says, and anyone can take myself, Unite, or the General Secretary to task, but we will fight for jobs. And if our plan is an ambitious plan, yes, it's a really ambitious plan, but what it does is create jobs, and that's what we should be doing in the steel industry.
I've been around this business a long time, and I'm listening to you there, Peter, and I'm reminded of 1985 and the miners' strike, where, honourable men fought incredibly hard on the platform that you're talking about, no job losses. We're not here as a union to give in. And the result was the destruction of their industry.
Yes.
That's the problem.
And I remember since 2001, when they closed the blast furnaces down at Clanwern, when they closed lines at Shotton, when Ebbw Vale was decimated because of a steel industry. And what did the unions do then? Oh yeah, it's bad. Yeah, but as long as we've got a little bit left. No, we can't do that anymore. There's got to be a time when we can invest. There's investment there. The UK Labour Party said it's going to put $3 billion into the steel industry. It's going to create 8,000 jobs, and we're not at the forefront of that. We haven't got capacity at that point. We're never going to be anywhere. We are going to be like the coal industry and just watch it die. What are we going to do? Stand aside and let our children, our children's children say, remember the steel industry? Oh, that steel you got there on your can, or that steel you got in your car, that's come from India or China. We can't let that happen.
Peter Hughes, thank you. Peter Hughes, Unite's Regional Secretary for Wales.